everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are building an art gallery that is kind of medieval fantasy inspired. First off, I started by trying to find a shape. I wanted this house to look big and luxurious, but still kind of Tudor style-ish. And of course it needed to be big enough for a lot of art stuff to fit in. I both added an art gallery part as well as a part where you can do your own art, maybe get inspired by the art that is already there. So you can bring your Sims here and work on the easels. I had a lot of trouble with this turret because I wasn't sure which size I wanted this to be, and I also wanted it to have a smaller turret, kind of round room on the top. This house ended up looking a little bit more modern than I initially anticipated, because it has a lot more windows than a Tudor style home would usually have. But maybe you can just pretend that it was renovated. I also tried to add some accents with the wood in some places. And then on the left side, I tried to make a cross kind of shaped room. I used the wallpaper from Get Together for most of the roofs. And I added quite a big foundation because I wanted to have some stairs without adding another floor. Then I tried to find a roof swatch that looked kind of fitting, so I ended up with this brown swatch. And then painting all of the walls, of course. Then I also added this little balcony on the side because I wanted another place to exit, so I will add some stairs over there later. I initially tried to put the Tudor style wallpaper on the turret, but it looked kind of weird, so I decided against it and just mimicked the look with some columns from Horse Ranch. And then I also placed these columns everywhere else. just covering up this little hole. And then I tried to put some windows. The placement of these was very difficult for me, so it took me a little bit to figure out how to make this look not weird. I hope I managed to do it, but let me know in the comments. Now I'm just deleting all of the inner walls so I can do a new layout. And I'm also looking for the stuff that is required for the lot type museum. So I'm just picking out some sculptures and putting an easel. And of course picking a lot of pictures. Here I'm kind of doing an entrance with a reception table. And of course putting some stairs so that you can actually access the upstairs part. For the doors, I decided to go with the horse ranch one, which is just basically a door frame, because I wanted everything to look grand and open. And now we're just doing a toilet, so just doing some stalls and of course a couple of sinks. Then in front of the bathroom I decided to put a lounge area, kind of if you wanted to sit and relax a little bit, you can do that over there. I also found these signs from Get Together, and I thought they fit quite nicely, so I put one of them each next to those statues. I was experimenting with putting a fence around the statues, but I decided against it. I thought it looked weird. Now I'm just adding a little break room for employees so they can relax a little bit and be away from the It was surprisingly difficult to find enough paintings to cover everything that also fit the Tudor style, but I managed to do it somehow. Over here I added some sketches. I will relocate those later though, because I thought they would fit kind of nicely next to the easel. And I of course also changed out the lighting for something that has candles, because in a Tudor style home you would not have electricity, obviously. Now I'm also redoing the floor plan of the upstairs. Over here I decided to have a section dedicated to this one portrait and all of its different swatches. I thought maybe there was this family that sponsored this museum and they had an extra section just for them, like as an honor for their sponsoring. Then I added a couple more easels up here. I thought it looked quite nice next to the windows, so you could just look outside and paint whatever you were seeing maybe. And I also added another lounge over here. friend of mine had the idea to add a section where there would be a circle of easels around, well, a person. Unfortunately, I don't have a person that can sit there, but I instead put this little shelf, I think, from Blooming Rooms kit over there, and put a couple of things on there for people to paint as a reference. I also wanted to put some rugs underneath the easels in case of spillage, so the floors wouldn't get dirty. Obviously, this doesn't really happen in The Sims, but I thought it was fitting. Here I am adding the stairs to the outside, so people can leave out the back. And I am moving the pictures from the left side of the building towards the back of the building because I needed that space for something else that you will see in just a second. Yes, so I decided to do a little gift shop in the museum because, I don't know, maybe people want to take some souvenirs. So I decided to use the left side of the building for that. So people would just go through the whole museum, and when they're exiting, they have to go through the gift shop. Since I don't have any expansion packs that have a cash register, I just used the typewriter from Cottage Living. I thought this assembly of hands looks really creepy, but I mean, if you are coming here to paint, you might need a hand model, so you can get it downstairs. I've also added a couple of pictures because I thought maybe you would want to buy some prints here. So yeah, obviously you can't really, but it's just pretend. I also added a little waiting area over there in case you're here with your friend who is taking forever to shop and you just want to sit down for a second. Now we are doing the second floor again. Here I put some more sculptures, some smaller ones, and I put them on some little tables so they would be at eye level. And then I also put this little science thing over there. And of course, a third lounge upstairs. Then I brought a sim here to paint some paintings so I could hang these up. And also have some unfinished paintings. Now the only thing that's left is the landscaping, of course. So I'm starting by adding these lower laying flowers everywhere, trying to get a natural look. And I also placed a couple of benches around this lot. Since this is the community lot, it's always good to have a lot of seating options. Then I've also placed some of these bushes around to add some height to the landscaping. And some of these trees because they fit really nice with the color of the bushes, and to add a little bit more height since the foundation is this high. And then we add a little pathway to this little section over in the back where I added some picnic tables later on, and of course put dirt underneath everything where there would be no light. Just putting in the debug sheets because obviously we need some more landscaping. I then put in some more bushes that had flowers because I thought we needed a little bit more color. And of course popping in a tree. And taking forever to find a second tree to put in the front. There we go. Just adding a couple more details. I thought it wasn't enough plants yet, so I added just a little bit more. And here I am adding some of the picnic tables. And some monkey bars for the children. Then it took me forever to find something to put in the right front of the lot because it was just too much empty space. Oh, then I also added these little balconies because I thought the building needed more details, look a little bit more busy. So yeah, I just put them not everywhere, but almost everywhere. And I also put some more roof pieces just to have more details. And I also put some of these stones everywhere. I don't know why, but I think it just looks more natural if they're there and there's just more color. Placing a little bit more dirt, and that is it for the build. So this is the finished result. Here you can see the outside, front and back. And then we are starting with the lower level, some of the art gallery over here, and the gift shop of course. And then the second floor and the third floor. So if you would like to download this, you totally can. It is up on my gallery. You just have to look for the ID Purina, and it just uses a few packs. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a like, and if you would like to see more of this, consider following me. Hope to see you again soon. Bye!